County Board of County Commissioners, the Hendry County Economic Development Council, and this wonderful entity that is getting ready to join the Hendry County family, BioNitrogen. We are so excited to have all of you here this morning. Thank you for bearing with us. We know that the heat is rising with every passing second. I'll tell you, as a young man growing up in this community, as one probably crow fly would be about a quarter of a mile away from here, and a many a fishing trip in the canals around this area on my BMX bicycle, it saddened me to see every cane refinery go away. Now here we are, so many years later, the Weekly family has acquired this facility, invested a tremendous amount of dollars into the infrastructure to get it back to where it is a marketable piece. And we're just so happy to once again be on the precipice of experiencing shift changes once again and having a true economic engine, the likes of which our county is in so desperate need of. As anyone has heard me speak, education is the great equalizer, and there is a 100% correlation to our education prowess and our economic development prowess. And this is just a great step in the right direction, and we are so looking forward to this entity getting underway. Thank you all for being here this morning. With that, I'd like to introduce Mr. Greg Gilman, a gentleman who has engaged in our community tremendously. He is a breath of fresh air. We're so excited to have you here, Greg. It's going on a number of years now. And the president of the Hendry County Economic Development Council, Mr. Greg Gilman. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you very much, Carson. Breath of fresh air. Don't know that I've ever been referred to that by another man, but I'm going to go with you, Carson. I feel good about it. So, I've been in economic development for 25 years. I know. You can say it out loud if you want to. There's no way. This is the third largest economic development project, successful project that I've been involved with. And I was in Indianapolis for 16 years. You all have proven to me, excuse me, I do get a little emotional, but because this is what I do for a living. So this is incredibly important to not only myself, but to share it with you all. So you've recognized the enormity of what we're announcing today. I did a little research because I think it's important for you all, especially who've taken your morning to come out and visit with us and celebrate this. I took 15 minutes and I tried to count the number of contacts that just I have had with BioNitrogen in the past year plus. I got to 650 and I stopped counting. I'm looking at Ernie. Where's Ernie? He's like, 600 of them were me. Leave me alone. I only tell you that again just so you understand, and this is not just Greg Gilman. I mean, I'm talking about the county commissioners, the city of Clewiston, even the city of LaBelle. There's a bunch of LaBelle people here, so we have learned to celebrate Hendry County. Anyway, I did some multiplication, and that's at least 2 times a day that there was a touch between Hendry County and BioNitrogen. And that's why Ernie calls me his brother. The partnerships are unbelievable. So Carson said, you know, president of the Hendry County Economic Development Council. Let me tell you what I really do. And I hope BioNitrogen would agree with this. What I really do, I'm the chief customer service representative for Hendry County. That's really what I do. So if I'm not providing the customer service that BioNitrogen needed from me, and making the contacts with the commissioners and everybody else who supported this project from day one, they're going to find somewhere else to go. In an attempt to name some folks who have been very vital in then I will be wrapping up my comments so we can get to Brian Cornigan, let him tell about BioNitrogen. So the county commissioners, leading off with Chairman Carson Turner, every county commissioner took a meeting or two individually with BioNitrogen. If that doesn't send a message, I don't know what does. I'm going to go ahead and mention Charles Chapman right now because he helped me lead that charge. Charles, at the head of the Henry County Board of County Commissioners today, has brought a breath of fresh air in terms of economic development and helping the EDC move projects forward. So I want to make sure I mention Charles. The Industrial Development Authority, who provided the conduit for the bonds, okay? We pulled them together in 3 weeks' time period. They hadn't met at all. And in 1 month, we had 3 meetings and we passed a resolution to induce bonds to attract BioNitrogen. The City of Clewiston on the water, FPL on electricity, Florida City Gas on the natural gas issues, Department of Environmental Protection, Department of Transportation, Enterprise Florida, U.S. Sugar, because they own the rail here. So if any of those components right there that I just mentioned falls apart, the deal could fall apart. So I just want to mention all those to show you how easily a deal could fall apart if we're not all playing together and on the same page. So last but not least, I report to a board of directors. And you know, I'm really only as good as my board and their direction. And they've been listening to me talk about BioNitrogen for almost 2 years because that's when I was first introduced to them. And they stuck with it and provided guidance. And I'm very happy to be working for my board, the EDC board. And so I just wanted to let the board know how much I appreciate them. So I'm celebrating from here on out. I'm going to let Carson take over and I'm going to go relax and listen to the rest of the speakers. But I am humbled that you are all here today. I just looked over at my youth leadership class. If anybody noticed, there's about 20 16 and 17-year-olds over here. We run the Hendry Glades Youth Leadership Program out of our office. Jennifer Price does, with the help of a bunch of folks. And they're here today to celebrate with us. So can we give them some special recognition, please? Carson, I'm done, so thank you very much.